All right, on this page in your lecture notes, this is page 12 in your lecture note packet, we graph some straight lines under various conditions. And so from the previous page, right, we reviewed that the equation of a straight line in slope-intercept form is the equation y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So in part A, we have to graph a straight line with a slope of 0 and a y-intercept of 2. Well, here's 2 on the y-axis, so the graph of the straight line has to cross the y-axis at that point right there. A line with a slope of 0 is perfectly flat. It's not rising, going from left to right, and it's not falling, going from left to right. It's perfectly flat. So here we have the graph of a straight line that's perfectly flat and crosses the y-axis at y equals 2. A straight line with a slope of 0, by the way, is called a horizontal line. So m is equal to 0, b is equal to 2 in this case. So when we put in 0 in for m and 2 in for b, we get the equation for this straight line. This horizontal line is y equals 2. In part B, we got to graph a straight line with a positive slope and a y-intercept of 2. So here is y equals 2 on the y-axis. So the straight line has to cross the y-axis at y equals 2 because that's the y-intercept. But the slope just has to be positive. M can be any positive number in the equation of the straight line up here. So here is a straight line with a positive slope. It's going uphill and it crosses the y-axis at y equals 2. So this is an example of a line that meets the conditions for part B. In part C, we got to find a slope we graph a straight line with a slope of 2 and a y-intercept that is negative. So it's got to cross the y-axis below the origin because all the y values, right, are negative below the origin. And so in my example here, I have the graph of the straight line crossing the y-axis at -3. And so my y-intercept at b is equal to -3. The slope is 2. So that means going from one point to another, the rise is 2 and the run is 1, right? Rise over run is equal to 2 divided by 1, which is equal to 2. So to plot a second point, starting at the y-intercept, I go up 2 units and over 1 and plot that point. And now that I have those 2 points, I can draw, you only need 2 points to graph a straight line. I draw a straight line through those 2 points, and I have the graph of a line with a slope of 2 and a y-intercept that is negative. So m is equal to 2 in this case, and I chose b to equal -3, and so the equation of the straight line I have here is y equals 2x minus 3.